Hello all, and welcome back to Creos Gaming. I am continuing my Gaming with Abilynn series.
Hello.
And we are in Torchlight 2. We're specifically in
My friend.
Act 2. We made it to Act 2 in the last video. We went through the brief cutscene, and then we kind of cleared out the outer edges of the first zone, which is the Ossean Wastes. And so in this video, what we'll be doing is clearing the remainder of the Ossean Wastes. So I'm gonna head that way because it doesn't really make a difference whether we use the waypoint portal or just step out the door, because it's pretty much just cleaning up the center. Okay, and since I forgot to say so in the basic introduction, just as a reminder, Abilynn is playing Horatio the Engineer, and I am playing Tintran the Embermage, and I'm supposed to be allowing Abilynn to lead because she is the more durable among us. So I'm going to do my best to do that. We'll see how well it goes. So this little ratling is having trouble pathing to us, so apparently we have to path to him to kill him. And it very much so looked on my screen like you were still on the upper level until you teleported right next to the ratling. That was kind of funny.
Oh hey, there's a guy here.
Oh, yes, quest giver. How nice.
Hello there.
He says, "Hello there, I wonder if you have a moment to help me out. My name is Neurasis. I'm an Ember surveyor for the Empire. I've been working on a theory that used Ember can be recharged with exposure to a suitably large source of mana. My research led me to Terok's Rift, where the mana output ratio is, well, it's very high. The problem is that there are quite a few horrible monsters between me and the mana source. I would be willing to pay you to take this burned out, spent Ember into Terok's Rift and attempt to charge it. Then bring it back here so I can see if my theory is correct." Okay, so that is a starting quest. In Muzafar we have a quest to turn in. That's interesting. Boards.
Getting a lot of ember this time.
Okay. Yeah, that could be interesting. And
boards.
so we're just working on a full clear, since that's the way we tend to play through the game. We did the same thing when we were... Ooh, spell heal all 2. Hold on.
Ooh.
Let's see here. Do I have... I do not have a... Should I take it, or should my pet take it?
I vote pet.
Okay.
They cast it often. Like
Alright.
every time I can.
Alright, so my pet now knows heal all 2. Which means we have a little bit more... Oh, speaking of passive healing. Have you,
Oh no, I did not. My bad.
There we go.
Healbot.
Alright, so now we have healing. That'll be good. And... Ooh, more ratlins. There we go. Okay.
Did you get those guys all taken care of for us? 'Cause,
Apparently. Were you not able to find your way down?
No.
Oh.
I was not clicking appropriately
Okay.
to be able to... kind of like that.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Like, I should be able to walk through that
Yes.
and tell you.
Certainly looked like it to me, but apparently not. Okay. So, doing a full clear, because that's just been our habit since Diablo 2, gives you the best chance at loot and experience. And actually, one of the things that's been really interesting, in my opinion, on... Wow, this is actually kind of loud. I'm going to turn that down some. One of the things I've found interesting about Torchlight and Torchlight 2 is doing a full clear doesn't really overlevel you. It's not that the zones don't have preset levels, it's that they seem to be set pretty well to allow for doing a full clear without overleveling too much, which I think is nice. It's a shame when the game sort of punishes you for exploring all of it by making stuff trivial in the future. And then recently we played some other characters that we have just for the fun of playing, and in the process died a number of times. That was in their New Game Plus playthrough. They were playing on normal, so even though the Veteran, I think, is what we're playing on now, even though Veteran seems like it's not terribly difficult at the moment, have died a couple times, but even though it doesn't seem too hard, I fully fully expect that it will get more difficult. Yeah, apparently I should have taken a potion in the future, which will be good. It's nice to have a bit of a difficulty curve to, one, you can get used to playing, oh, purple, get used to playing your character before you have to really deal with the difficulty, and two, it's not terribly easy and potentially boring just because you're steamrolling everything. Alright, so I'm apparently going to...
Oh, and now we're going to have another purple. Awesome.
Leave you alone to fight the purple while I sit here and kill a armadillo. Why am I not moving? Kill an armadillo. My god, no! I did not want to go back into the fight. I want to stay further away. I'm supposed to be a cat. Oh, wow. Don't run into the spots you haven't explored yet. That's the way to... Come on.
Get ads.
Yes, that. That is what I was trying to say.
That's exactly what happens.
Yep. Oh, now I'm out of mana.
Oh.
How many purples do we have? Do we have 3?
Like a number. We have a number
Okay.
of purples.
And there's
They
these.
might be dividing.
This one's teleporting.
This
and
one is just
bone
a bone
cloud
golem.
summoning. I think splitting our DPS might be part of my problem too. I'm not
that
really
could be.
helping you. Ah, nope. Oh, and I had free spells and I was wasting them because I wasn't staying put. That's a shame. Need more situational awareness.
Don't need to die. Okay.
Yeah, so this particular spell that I'm using is not real good at single target damage, unfortunately. It's supposed to be used to pierce through a bunch of small stuff. Unfortunately, the high damage spell that I want to use is too high level at the moment. Alright, so that was interesting. There's a whole lot of loot that I haven't picked up, so don't care about a mallet. Well, actually, no, it was white. It's not going to help. I know you want mallet or hammers, but I'm expecting a mallet to
actually, an axe is what I really want.
Oh, that's right. You're after axes. Oh, adrenaline rush.
Oh, we're not the same direction again.
Okay. I will come to you then, since that's the point. Well, there was a bunch of loot there that I hadn't picked up yet, so...
Okay.
Wow, that's a lot of Ezro here in the area. Alright.
Okay, so where was this loot?
I don't know if you didn't see it. It was on the ground in this area, like right here-ish.
Okay.
Maybe you'd already picked it up?
I think I already got my loot.
So, Adrenaline Rush 1 grants a chance to gain a burst of movement and attack speed upon being struck. It's not passive, so you'd have to cast it, it looks like.
Yeah, I really only want always enable stuff.
Okay, I'm going to learn it just to see if it's always enabled. Oops.
Oh, that's
sorry.
fine.
So if I get hit, I can move faster.
We're going to go this way now.
Okay.
Just because I like to be confusing.
Speaking of getting hit and moving faster, something's chasing me, but it seems to have fallen away, so that's fine.
Yeah, I've noticed that a time or two.
I don't mind if things leash. Not a problem. Alright, so that's clear.
Yeah, there's not much there.
Yeah. I'm following your pet more. Oh, you've got stuff. That didn't take long.
No.
I think at this point you might be more deadly than me unless there's a really big crowd. And even then, you're probably still more deadly than me.
Of course I am. It's my devastatingly good looks or something like that. Oh, no!
Are you saying that Horatio's a lady killer?
No. I kill everything. I don't care whether they're female or not.
Okay. You're an equal opportunity.
Ooh, we have 2 purples.
Okay.
That escalated quickly.
Mm-hmm. this is a must watch my health, though. Yep. Because I cannot stand toe-to-toe with a purple. Even a purple
So you keep
that's
switching
range.
targets.
Well,
It's kind of hard to take when you keep switching targets.
yeah, probably. Yay, free spells.
And they died at the same time.
That
also.
works. Alright,
Well,
don't
at least
care
they're
about
dead.
that.
We now have an Iridian
Health
focus.
potion, blah blah, grow crystal? Maybe. Alright, what's the glow crystal wand? Its damage is, nope,
See,
don't
come
care.
back.
Armor of manner, nope, don't care. Ooh, are you fighting something without me again?
Yes, you're taking too long.
Says the person who has trouble with their inventory fairly regularly.
Well, not now. I cleaned it all out.
Oh, good.
I can't go up these steps.
Health and fire damage. I may want those later, since I'm primarily doing fire damage. What?
Oh, okay. There's a rock down there.
Okay,
I was being weird.
that's fine. Well, if we do call it a full clear, even if we don't end up, you know, clearing to kill something. Speaking of full clear, there's a spot off to the left that we haven't seen.
To the left? Are you sure about that?
Well, I'm sure I haven't seen it.
Oh.
Here, I'll lead. Hey.
Oh, hey. I have combat.
Oh, well, that's what I get for trying to lead. Yay, dead jackal beasts. Okay, so it was back this way. It seems like it's this part of a little loop, and maybe you ran it and I didn't, but...
I didn't have to run it.
okay.
I went the edges.
Yep. Okay, so that's all I didn't have, so you can take back over. I'll follow. Okay. Alright, we are in the Ossean Wastes because the alchemist has come this way looking for more guardians to absorb their power so that he can try and destroy all Ember, which could be very bad for the world, and we're trying to prevent that. Alright, the Embercraft. Da, da, da. I think there's supposed to be a quest at the Embercraft.
Yeah, there is.
And there's guys. And so there's the main plot of the, what do you call them, the Guardians, and what the alchemist might do to them. But there's also a subplot of, alright, so he says an Iridian focus, just what we need. To those ratlins, I'm sure this is just another shiny for them to collect. If only they knew what it can do when you send a few thousand jags of ember current through it. I won't bore you with the details, here's your reward.
So we actually killed the item before he could give us a quest.
Yeah, we found the item before the quest, which is nice that the game will let you do that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is a savage infantry axe. So you should, you know, accept whatever you're doing, because this is just an enchanted axe, and it's 107 damage per second. Conveys, and it conveys silence for 1 second, and then it has an empty socket. What are you using?
Well, I had been using a 135.
Oh, that's quite the reduction.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I realize now that I have an augment weapon I was supposed to be using. Oops. Alright.
Yep. Okay, so the sub-quest is the town, Zarafesh, is like at war, sort of. Like they're enemies of these Ezro here. And so there's a risk that the alchemist is in league with the Ezro here, and that they're preparing an attack on Zarafesh.
Oh, this is...
Yes, we already talked to him.
Okay.
Oh, hey, a fishing hole.
Oh, hey, how could we miss that?
I don't know.
In the desert, there's a
Yes.
fishing hole.
That seems interesting.
A
Are
promising... Oh. Apparently I'm going to get into combat,
you... Okay.
so I'll let you fish, and I guess I'll kill these guys right quick.
I leveled at some point. That was... I'll have to put my points in after we're done fishing. So, the advantage of fishing, you know, we've talked about it a little bit before, I think, is the whole pet transformation thing that I don't like. So I'm not sure fishing's really worth it. It can give you loot, but the time to benefit ratio is pretty low.
Especially when all you get are tunnel sharks.
Right.
I don't want my majestic beast become a mole. Thank you very much.
Right. And it's a whole lot harder to follow just a random enemy type than, well, even if it's not random, than your stag. Your stag is very unique and obvious.
I did just get Regent cloth shoes, though.
Okay, so 1 dex, 2 focus, 2 armor, or 2 vitality, and then I can put another point in Firebrand so that I do more damage to burning targets. One trick pony is me.
Let's see here.
And you're still fishing, because I started before
8% ice damage, 8% poison damage.
Okay.
On Regent boots. I don't know if that's any interest to you or not.
8% ice damage, 8% poison damage on Regent boost. Blech. What's their armor?
9. And a socket?
No,
Yes.
I think I'm going to go without.
Okay. Just thought I would offer.
It was ice and what damage?
Poison.
Oh, 2 things I'm not doing, so no, definitely not. We've been here. How do we have a chest if we've been here?
I don't know.
I'm so confused.
That I did not have this area discovered.
Huh, interesting.
So.
I did.
Okay.
You'll move faster. Last time you regretted having one of those.
It's possible.
You actually got kind of frustrated by how fast you were actually moving. Oh, and that's why this Muzafar is highlighted on the map, is going back to what we were talking about as far as subquests. We are in the Ossean Wastes primarily because one of the military leaders of Zarafesh was captured, and so we are trying to rescue him before he is taken to probably like a town that's run by the Ezro here, if not the capital of the Ezro here. I'm not sure like what specifically it is, because if he gets there, they will torture him, get all of the information about the defenses of Zarafesh, and that would be very bad. So that's why there's that green question mark on the map with his name on it, because that's what we're doing.
Okay. It helps if you have your buttons where they're supposed to be.
And I wasn't paying enough attention in the last video to know whether or not Muzafar's question mark was there when we were doing the exterior scan. So I wonder if it didn't put that there when we, left and then started again, instead of having it there all along.
I do not recall.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm assuming this is the way we were going to come. Yes, please, knock back. I will be happy if I get knocked back. Well, I'd be happier if I didn't get hit at all, but if I'm going to get hit, I'd rather be pushed farther away. It's kind of like the guys who do a backflip before attacking. It's like, yes, move yourself farther away. I will take that. That's a little too close for comfort, though. Oops. So the Zarafesh guard wants to say something, but we're currently in the middle of combat, so I'd rather clear this up first. Then we can talk to him. There we go. Zarafi guard. And health mana. Health pet. 75, 79, so 95. And waypoint portal. Oh hey, there's another one up there. Unfortunately there's guys in there, so I'm going to let you go first. This is working rather well. That's much better. That's how that should work. Oh hey, this is Muzafar. Oh, and we're still getting attacked. Apparently something burst out of there.
Okay then.
Okay, so we'll do this one first. Vitality, physical armor, 3 strength, don't care, so 68, 77, and 95 for selling. Alright, my thanks, human. From what these Ezro hero scum said, their torturers were on their way, and I had precious little hope of holding out against their methods, let alone escaping. I need to remain here to ensure that these other captives make it safely back to Zarafesh, but I have further need of you if you have time. So their torturers are coming, but I'm going to sit here and wait for them. Sure, why not? So this is 22 focus. That will definitely be a benefit later. So my friend, I have a mission for you. You may have noticed the Ezro here activity in the Ossean Wastes. We believe these are scouts operating out of the Forsaken Vaults, but they are appearing so close to the city gates that we think they might have a base much nearer from which they are spying on us. We have narrowed down the possibilities, and I want you to look into the Tower of the Moon in the Ossean Wastes. Determine if there are any Ezro here scouts there, and if you find any, deal with them. What do you want me to buy? Alright, that's not going to be better, so, but it's good stuff to have anyway. Alright, that'll be a new quest, which is nice. And then there's boards and rocks up here, and cache that I can't reach, so I'll come this way because I can get to it from this direction when we're ready to move. Yes, you are still here. Okay, good.
Sorry.
So I'd been talking in the Frosted Hills about the fact that the map is hard to read, or like it blocks things. So here, it had been a little better when we didn't have it fully filled out, but whereas the map in the Frosted Hills was hard to see because the white background made it difficult to differentiate what was on the map, here it's hard to see through the map to what's in the background. So, yay, negative stuff. Or, not negative stuff, but
hey, I'm 25.
graphical difficulty. Of course, I shouldn't complain too loudly. I do have the option of moving the mini-map back into the top right-hand corner, but
yes.
I just prefer being able to see it.
Okay, so now my, hey! My augmented mallet now has 90% chance to interrupt.
Oh, cool.
Which is pretty nice, but...
Right. Is there anything in the display where I can decrease the map overlay? Oh, there is. Okay, so I'm going to set it to 50% just to see what that looks like. That might be a bit low, but we'll see how this works, because that's actually a whole lot easier to see what I'm looking at. I may have to increase it in other zones, but for here, this works well. I am glad that's there. I wonder if I accidentally increased the opacity at one point without realizing it, because I don't remember it being that glaring. Like if there's a hotkey that does it or something.
One of the cats touched it at one point.
That's entirely possible. The cats do like walking on the keyboard, and it's something I may not have noticed.
So actually I want to go this way. Sorry. I'm taking you on a merry little chase.
I'm following this time.
Over the hills and through the woods.
I haven't really run off on my own much, so I'm improving.
Uncover the map we go.
Yep.
To uncover the map. Man event.
Yes.
Oh hey, things to kill.
Yay, more kill. Things not to say in a crowded room. Or a public place.
That brings back some memories.
Oh yes. Yes, nothing like sitting in a restaurant talking about your most recent adventure in a co-op shooter and having people around you look at you funny as you talk about sniping a guy through a window from a distance. Yeah.
Oh, Face Beast!
Ooh. Well, that'll be another sub-dungeon to run here shortly. And that's a good place for a portal. Okay, so this is actually just a little too translucent, so let's do that. And we'll see how this goes.
North, south, north.
North. Okay. You have things following you. They jumped out of the sand.
I see this now.
Oh, hey, there's a locked golden chest that we have the key for.
Oh, nice.
It's right next to us, actually. And Dune Burrowers.
And another chest.
Yep. Alright,
Ooh.
shotgun don't care.
I got
armor.
a mysterious chest and a... whatchamacallit?
Oh, I've got a lot of stuff from
A socket.
quest rewards.
4 mana stolen on a hit for a weapon.
That's not bad.
That's really not bad at all.
I have a chest piece
Uh-huh.
that is 30 physical armor and plus 17 strength.
Oof. I'm going to say no thank you.
Okay.
I have an Outlander chest piece that I can't use.
Should I open the locked golden chest?
Sure.
Okay. That was disappointing.
I know, especially after that last one. Chaos chip, though.
Yeah. Some of it's not bad, but I would have liked... I have a lot of ember.
18%
really
bonus
to
to critical damage on a weapon.
Oh, that's cool. If you're critting much, anyway.
Oh. Goodbye, pet.
How's my pet doing? Yeah, not too bad.
Okay. So we're on...
I think we've discovered all of this, have it?
Oh, yep.
Oh.
Except
Apparently not this spot, though, because
Yeah.
there's stuff to go.
Yeah.
Okay. So past the phase beast, then we'll get to the Sphinx, who is part of what we're supposed to turn in.
Nope, wrong way.
And then it's looking like the shadowy... I thought the shadowy crevasse had a quest in it. Like, I thought I remembered somebody talking about needing to go to the shadowy crevasse.
Probably yes.
But one man's trash is the Turok's Rift. I don't know. I don't remember. That's fine. Go. Doggies. Jackal beasts.
Oh.
They're kind of dog-like. Sort of.
Sort of. Kind of, sort of, halfway.
Yeah. And more jackal beast. Well, I guess this is more jackal beast.
Rock.
Is one more jackal beast, more jackal beasts? I mean, is that appropriate, or... Oh, we're fighting separate stuff. However, this is a Netherrealm portal, so that'll be another sub-dungeon in this zone to play through. Good for experience and loot. Alright.
Rock. Which I guess I wouldn't have to
Great
overturn
neck.
all of the
Great
rocks.
neck. Great neck.
What now?
Oh, Galaxy Quest? Great neck. Great neck. And then they turn on the translator and it's rock, rock, rock. And yet, you know, what's a great neck? Never mind.
I vaguely remember this.
So, he's on the planet.
Uh-huh.
And there's the little things there that are, like, toothy and stuff. And they're chanting. And the pig shows up and he thinks that the pig is a Greygnack. And then they try and teleport the pig onto the ship. And it turns it inside out because the guy doesn't know how to use the teleporter.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Anyway, so you said rock and that came to mind.
Okay.
Through this gate she journeyed on. Follow her and pay the cost. Hazel forth, or she'll be lost. My ancient charge to guard the gate, the desert sands to contemplate. In Stygian realm lurks beast of yore, part drake, part lion, Manticore. Lay its skill before my eyes, and passed through shall be your prize.
Okay, so that was a really quiet, deep voice. And it doesn't... So I'm used to the Sphinx in legend telling riddles, and that was not a riddle. That was very much so just a fetch quest description. But whatever. And with that, we've completed the Ossean Wastes full clear. So we can take the, the portal back to Zarafesh and call that good for this video. Back to Zarafesh then. Alright, so go clear out my inventory really quick and then call that good. Sell all there. So I want to keep this I want to keep this for the extra fire damage eventually, but I have to get to level 29 first, and I don't know how close I am. And then I've just got a bunch of ember, unfortunately. Do you have any interest in a lot of fire ember?
No, but you can transmute it.
Yeah, that's actually kind of my plan, is to transmute it and see what I come up with. So, the one thing I don't know...
Did
Go
you
ahead.
want ice ember? No.
So I have a character who does, but I don't care. If you want to do something with it, you're welcome to. Okay, so here's the thing. This is 22, this is 22. Okay, so this is all the same level. Alright, that gave me... Oh, do you want health stolen on hit or health recovery? Because I just got a blood ember chip.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so I will save that for you and trade it to you here in a second. And then this is... Ooh, 7% bonus damage when dual wielding. I'm going to give that to somebody else. I don't care about well, actually I'm going to give that to somebody else. I don't really care about the... Alright, so let me know when you're ready.
I am ready-ish.
Okay, trading. Nope, it says you're busy.
Now I'm ready.
You didn't tell me the truth.
I was mistaken.
It still says you're busy.
Wow, okay. Everything's closed.
Now it's accepting, waiting for you to accept. Alright, so there you go. You can have that.
Thanks.
I'm going to go drop these two in the... So usually it's not worth sharing Ember, but I have characters that have specific... Oh, I'm going to give you this one too, even though you can't use it yet. You can store it rather than me storing it. But I have characters that are going to be directly related to the benefit of these two, so... Okay, I'm going to give you this too as well, apparently. Good grief, where did all of this stuff come from? This can go there. Alright, where are you?
I am still up here at the transmitter.
Okay. Are you ready to trade again?
Yes.
Are you sure?
No.
Okay.
That time it went through, even though my inventory was open.
Okay, so there is that and that. So they both do the same thing. I figure if you wanted the one, you'd want the other.
Oh wow, that's a level 50 ember.
Yeah, you won't be able to use it for a while, but it'll be good for you when you can. Alright, so these I just don't really think I need, but... Oh, this is useful. Where's the one that gives me experience? There we go. Increases amount of experience, but it requires an item level of 21. Which right now I don't have, so I have to wait a while before I can use it. Alright, but for now that's fine. I'm gonna call this good here for the video. Is my inventory? Yeah, my inventory is empty. So, thanks all.
Bye!